We'll be going over the IRS Interactive Tax Assistant tool that helps taxpayers determine whether or not fees that they receive as an executor or an administrator of an estate are taxable. You don't really need much information in this, and it takes about 5 minutes to complete according to the IRS. So let's go ahead and begin. So in this case, we're going to select the most recent tax year, which is 2023. Are you in the trade or business of being an administrator or an executor? For most people, this is a no, so let's go ahead and select no. While you were executor, did you actively participate in a trade or a business that the estate operates? We'll say no. Did you waive a fee? We'll say, no, we didn't waive the fee. So in this case, your executive and administrator fees are taxable. You must include them in your gross income fees that were paid from the estate. You would report this on Schedule 1 of your tax return. So let's go back and let's say that you did actively participate in a trade or a business and that you did waive the fee. So if you waive the fee, it's not includable in income, which kind of makes sense. And then finally, let's go back and see if the answer changes based on whether or not you are in the trade or business of being an executor. So executors, administrators, and personal representatives must include gross income. Because you are in the business or a trade of being an executor, you would report this on Schedule C of your tax return as opposed to Schedule 1. So that's the main distinction. So this is a fairly straightforward tax assistant tool. We basically went through all of the different options in the past 2 minutes. One thing that I want to do is review this for your benefit because there are a lot of different interactive tax assistant tools. You can find the videos that we've made for each of those on our channel. In each of these, I take a little bit of time to talk about two things. One, anything that is highlighted in blue, which did not appear too much in this video, but if there's something that's highlighted in blue, you can always click on it and you can open up the IRS definition to get a better understanding of this. So in this case, tax year. For individuals, your tax year is a calendar year unless you maintain records that are consistent with a fiscal year taxpayer. So fiscal year meaning that it ends at the end of any month other than December. So you can always click any of those blue links and it'll take you to a page that the IRS has a clear definition of that phrase or that term. The second thing that I want to go over is just the ability to review this screen and then print it out. Some of these tax assistant tools can be pretty lengthy, and if you make a mistake on one, then it can impact what you enter in your tax return. And as you might be aware, this isn't tax or legal advice. This is simply a web page where you can walk through, kind of choose your own adventure. And if you make a misstep and you rely on that for your tax return, you might get caught, right? Caught up in a mistake. So what I advise people to do is whenever you use the tax assistant, print it out and then go through it line by line and make sure that each of the questions and answers reflects the truth as you know it. And as long as you are reasonably sure that you didn't make a mistake, then keep that in your tax records. If you did make a mistake and the IRS, ends up calling you in a couple of years after you filed your tax return, you're not going to remember what decisions you made while filing your Form 1040. But if you have this piece of paper, you can at least remember the thought process that was going on in your mind and you can have a conversation with that examiner. And this could be a difference when it comes to the examiner determining whether or not you need to be assessed an accuracy related penalty, a negligence related penalty, or whether they need to dig deeper. Some audits, and I've been subject to an audit where I made a simple mistake. We corrected one line item. It was done over the phone. I paid the additional, tax plus interest, and that was it. So it's much better to be in a situation where you simply just pay what you owed plus a little bit of interest than having to worry about whether or not you're subject to penalties, which can really creep up on you. So print this out, go over it, maintain it in your records, and it'll give you some perspective on, if you're ever examined. So that's all we have for this video. There were a couple of schedules, I believe, that were mentioned in this video. We'll put links to the articles and videos we've produced on those that go into a little bit more depth on both Schedule 1 and Schedule C. If you like our articles, please subscribe to our newsletter. You can subscribe to our newsletter from any page on our website. And if you like our YouTube videos, please subscribe to our channel. If you have any questions or comments, or if there's a video you'd like me to record in the future about a particular topic, please hit me up in the comment section. Thank you very much and have a great day.